Hi guys, welcome to the Rhino's Den. For some of you it's the first time you've been here. For others you might have seen me on Instagram doing a live. Basically this is my office and like home place where I sort all my orders for my merchandise and also do some filming now and again. So basically we're going to come at you today with a Q&A, which I put the questions on my Instagram and obviously people have asked them. So yeah, we're just going to give it a spin and see what it's like. We'll go ahead and answer some of the questions then. So up first we got, how do I get big guns like you? And this was asked by a professional rugby player. I'm not going to name any names. But basically, I've never really trained arms until the last couple of weeks. I've neglected them really. I've never been really a gym lifter, like, oh look at me, I've got big arms. I just wanted to be as strong as I could be. But recently I've added it into my programming. And yeah, it turns out that my arms have grew in my body all the way along. So it's not too bad, I haven't got skinny arm syndrome. So yeah, basically, just got to train them to exhaustion and obviously keep doing the right things basically. The next question I have is from a very close friend of mine and training partner at Glassback Wills on Instagram, or J Wills as we know. Why you ducking events, bro? Basically, I haven't done any events training for about 4 months, well since lockdown essentially, because I kind of wanted to try and lose some weight, do some conditioning work, just get stronger on my static lifting, and I thought the events will come in time. So basically I'm giving it another 2 weeks of just trying to get my programming right and get myself stronger, and then I should be heading back to events and getting that up. So basically, yeah, the answer is in 2 weeks I won't be ducking any more events. The events will be unducked and I will be flying like a duck to water. Is fitness my lifestyle is the next question. Fitness isn't my lifestyle. I'd say strength and being as strong as I possibly can be and as fit as I can be is part of my lifestyle. Yeah, my lifestyle is many different things. Obviously I'm a father, I work as a scaffolder during the day. So basically I've got many aspects to my life, but strongman is obviously one of the biggest parts of my life because obviously I do it all the time. So yeah, I say kind of is my lifestyle, but not all of it, no. The next question, which leads me on to what I just answered basically. My job is a scaffolder by trade, so on the weekdays I do scaffolding. I do a 40-hour week scaffolding, then come home and train. Basically it consists of site work and time work, so basically I do jobs out on people's houses, but I also do new build sites, like people building new homes or flats and stuff like that. It's a very physical and active job, so as you can imagine I burn a lot of calories throughout the day. So after training sometimes on a night time after can be hard work, but we got to get it done if we want to be the best we can be basically. But it's not much more to say about it really. Scaffolding is scaffolding. It's not exciting. It just helps people get to places they can't get to do the work they need to do essentially. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. The next question is, would I consider doing strongman full time and quitting my day job? This is a question I've been thinking long and hard about essentially, because I'm at the kind of, well, I'm known as a pro strongman, but I still have a job. So for me, it's not properly a pro strongman. So basically, until I'm full-time doing this, no, I'm not a pro strongman, but I would quit my day job to do this, yeah, because it's always been a dream of mine to follow it. Essentially, to do that, I would have to have a lot of sponsorship in place or earn money for another way other than scaffolding. I'm looking into those sort of things. I've set myself a goal that from this time next year, hopefully I'll be dropped down to part-time or not doing scaffolding at all, because I believe I have the capability to do that. I just need to get things in place, work hard, and go along other avenues of trying to earn income. For me, scaffolding I don't really enjoy it anymore. It just pays the bills. Obviously I've got kids to pay for and a house to pay for, and like everyone else, you know what I mean? So that is what I got to do at the moment. But eventually my dream is to quit work and be a full-time strongman, yes. What are your lifting goals for 2020? Basically, my lifting goals for 2020 are to be one big bad strongman. I want to be fitter than ever, I want to be stronger than ever, I want to come into competitions and prove to people that I can fulfill my potential. I have potential. I know that I have been lazy in the past, cut corners here and there, not done enough fitness work, not done enough probably volume in training. I'm trying to rectify that now. So basically I'm training at home, obviously, because we're all on lockdown, still not at the gym, hopefully going to go back to the gym soon, but still going to have kit at home to train at home if I want to, because I think sometimes it's a slog getting to the gym after work, so if I've got it here, I can go ahead and use it. So yeah, my lifting goals for 2020 are to be the best Royal England there has been yet, and then 2021 to go again and keep pushing forward with getting better. Obviously it's easier said than done. A lot of hard work gonna have to go into it. Like, I'm changing my diet at the moment, so I've lost about 2 kilos in about a week. I'm weighing again tomorrow, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I've lost a bit more. I feel better in myself, I feel healthier, I feel fitter. So yeah, basically that's my goals for 2020. The next question: who do you think is the GOAT of strongman? So basically, for anyone who doesn't know, the GOAT is the greatest of all time. Obviously this opinion varies for which athletes you really speak to. For me, I would have to go with Zydrunas Savickas, Big Z, as the GOAT, because I think he's won so many different things. He's basically won everything you can win in strongman. He's obviously a magnificent presser, the best in the world currently, obviously still, because the world record is yet to be broken by anyone. Yeah, I think he's the greatest of all time. Obviously, arguably, Mariusz Pudzianowski could be there, or Magnus or Magnusson. They've both won a lot of titles, or Brian Shaw. But I think it's up to your own opinion. It's who you kind of gravitate to, and who you recognise as the best for you. So for me, it's Big Z, and I hope that answers your question right. If I could choose 6 events for a comp, which ones would they be? 6 overhead pressing events. Not only joking. If it was to win a competition, to be honest with you, I don't want to pick the events to win. I want to have a fair and even playing field for everyone. So some events suit me, some events don't. Basically anything overhead I'm obviously good at, we all know that. I like flipping cars, I like pulling lorries, obviously loading medley I need to improve on, as we watched at Brits, I suffered a bit there. Yeah, the stuff, anything moving events I really need to work on, but I don't want to hide from the fact that I've got weaknesses. I want to just improve them and make them better. So for me, I didn't want to pick the 6 events. I'll take whatever comes my way and hopefully place as high as I can. Like, for me, the aim is to get as high as I can in the sport, so World's Strongest Man is the pinnacle for me, and if I can get there, I'll be very happy. Next question is, would I like a city holiday or a beach holiday? Well, the funny thing is, I like the sun a lot. I'm a bit of a sun baby, so I like to tan, but I'm not really a fan of sand. So I do go to the beach, but I would like to go on a beach holiday, but with a nice swimming pool, essentially. So I can got the choice of both. I love swimming, I love being in the water, I love it, like, obviously cooling me down when I'm hot. So yeah, I think essentially for me it's a beach holiday. City holidays are alright, but you're just basically touring around, and on a city holiday in my rugby days, you're just essentially going out, going to the city and getting a bit drunk and a bit merry and enjoying yourself. And yeah, so I think I prefer a beach holiday, really. Next question is, biggest idol in strongman. Who would my biggest idol be in strongman? To be honest with you, I don't really have an idol. I believe that there's very few people who've influenced me and brought me along this journey. So for that would be Rob Frampton, he's helped me out massively along the way. Lawrence Chalet's obviously helped me here and there. And just like Terry On's giving me words of advice, and Adam Bishop, just generally people who I competed against now, and they give me the time of day to help me grow as an athlete and be better. So I wouldn't say they're idols, they're my friends, but I would like to just say thank you basically for helping me, because they didn't have to. And obviously now I take my time to help other people on their way up. So kind of a knock-on effect. So I don't really have an idol, but obviously, like, I have those few people who have helped me and made me a better athlete. Yeah, so that's that really. What do you see as your best comp in your career? So far in my career, the highest level comp I believe to compete at is Britain's Strongest Man 2020. Massive eye-opener to how quickly equipment changes, how quickly the competition moves, a proper venue with 10,000 fans. The audience didn't really bother me, I'm not phased, I didn't really get nervous. Obviously I get a little bit of nerves for a competition, like anyone does, it's healthy, do you know what I mean? But yeah, just I think that was the pinnacle for me so far. Like, it's not gonna be the pinnacle by the time I'm done, no way, because I want to get to World's Strongest Man, that's my goal, so I'm chasing that down. So That's what we're going for. Also, I love the Strongman Champions Leagues I've done, getting to travel the world, Romania, Holland, Germany, Norway, competing in -20 in Norway was like a brilliant thing to do. I mean, it's an experience I'll hopefully get again, but I never would have had if it wasn't for Strongman. So basically, I believe they're my best competitions to date. Best result competition wise would probably be a Strongman Champions League where I placed 7th place really, or like Holland was a bit of a devastator. I was up in 2nd or 3rd, and then I partially tore my bicep, so I dropped down. So that I really liked Holland. I was really doing well there. It was just a gutter to do it on the last event and then drop to 9th place from 3rd. It was a massive drop, and I think, to be honest with you, character, build more character in me. It's made me more resilient, and yeah, basically I think that's the best competition result I was having, to the point where I was going, yeah, you're going to do this now, you're going to podium, and then obviously fate would have it I didn't, but yeah, I'd say that's the best sort of result. Next question. Where is the best place to find novice strongman comps in the UK? Basically, a lot of novice comps now are posted on Facebook. I believe Rebel Strength have it on their website and also on their Facebook page, so you can get a list of novice competitions there. When I first started out, there used to be something called Sugden Barbell. I'm not sure if that's still going. But yeah, basically you just got to look around and try and find something that fits you. You're never going to find the perfect competition. You're never going to find a time where the competition is going to be right for you, where you're like thinking, oh, this is as strong as I am. You just need to get in there and have a go. If it is your first ever competition, enjoy it. It's the most important one, because you'll never get that back after. So enjoy the competition. Make sure you work hard and train hard for it, and remember that at the end of the day, wherever you finish, the only way is up. You can only improve on that position unless you come first, basically. But if you come first, then you still improve because you go to inters. I didn't believe in sitting in novice for a long time collecting trophies. I only ever did 1 novice, 1 inters, and jumped straight into opens, because I believe that I wanted to be in with the big fish. So therefore, I've got to get in there and swim with them. So yeah, that's it for me. Next question is a very, very, very important question. Cats or dogs? Which do I prefer? Myself, I'm a dog man. I always prefer dogs. Cats, I don't really like them a lot at all. And there's one cat in particular I do like, which is Tasha Webb's cat, Wando. But the rest of the cat community can kind of do one. I don't really like them, don't see the point in them. That's just my opinion. Obviously people love cats, and if you do love cats, fair play to you. This is not meant as any offence. They're just not for me, really. Next question. Why strongman, and when did you know this was a sport for you? To be honest with you, I kind of fell into strongman. I had a van accident, and basically someone drove into my van and writ it off. I had a bad back for a few weeks after, and kind of wanted to get that strength back up, but never really liked commercial gyms. So I found Bristol Strongest, where I still train now, and all my friendship group is, and basically went from there really. Went up the first night, pressed a 120 log, and then kind of just fell in love with the sport from there. So that's why strongman happened for me. Always watched World's Strongest Man as a kid growing up as well, with my mum and my dad and everyone else. So I enjoyed doing that. And yeah, I just thought, you know what, why not? And I knew it was a sport for me when I did the competition. I had such a feeling of pride and happiness, and I was so tired after every time I competed, but I was happy with what I'd done the majority of the time. I couldn't do any more, and I wanted to keep pushing the envelope. I wanted to keep pushing myself to go further and further on, and basically prove myself right that Ryan England deserves a place at the top table, and that's what I'm going to try and do. So that's kind of when I knew the sport was for me. Next question. What is your toughest event? Toughest event for me, I think, probably is a loading medley. I think it's got in my head a bit because of Brits. I never used to. I used to always do alright at them. I think because the implements were a lot heavier, not a lot heavier, but a bit heavier this time, it kind of threw me off. I've gone to comps and won loading medleys. I've gone to comps and come mid-table at loading medleys. I've never ever come near bottom. But obviously it just go to show the level of athletes that were at the competition. So that's probably one of the toughest events for me. Also anything, like I struggle with holds as well, I don't know why, like front hold, I always kind of get like penalised for stupid things, like say move your arms up, but at 5'10", I'm generally shorter than the other athletes they're refereeing, so they're kind of looking down on me, so it always looks lower in my opinion, whereas they're higher up, they're looking up at them, so it looks higher. But that's a story for another day, that one. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Do I have a hernia because I have something sticking out of my belly? Yes, basically I have an umbilical hernia. I've had it for a very long time now. It started off very small and I was told it was cosmetic. Obviously as I've gone on training and sort of things, it's got bigger. I've been back to the doctors a couple of times and they told me it's cosmetic, and then to be honest with you, I just gave up going because I got fed up with hearing the same thing, getting shunned and pushed away. So I thought, you know what, I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing, so I have. It doesn't really affect me most of the time. I believe it does affect my core on certain things, like maybe moving events and other things, but apart from that, I don't really notice it unless I get pain. And I used to get pain quite a lot. Now I don't really get much pain, it's very rare. Kind of learn to live with it and get around it. So basically, yeah, it's just umbilical hernia. I don't like the look of it, I'll be honest with you, but it is what it is. Like in life, not everyone's got a perfect body, not everyone's got everything. I mean, there are people with limbs missing, so a hernia isn't really essentially gonna ruin my day or my life. So it is what it is. I've got to kind of get on with it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, at some point I will get it treated. But at the moment in time, I can't obviously have it done with the COVID-19 situation, and obviously I'll probably need about 6 weeks off work, which isn't feasible at the minute. So yeah, basically that answers that question. Well, that's all the questions I had. Hopefully you enjoyed the watch. Sorry it was such a short Q&A, but I wasn't asked many questions, so I can only give you the answers I have. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like, share and subscribe. If you would like to see me do anything else, please leave in the comments below and I'll try and get around to doing it. Basically, going to try and build this up and make it into a great platform for you to watch, and I enjoyed filming them, so we'll just carry on and see how it goes. Thanks for coming. Bye.